Hi, I'm Karl Principal Broker at Kline May Realty. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Q&A with Kline May. We're going to start out again with a new coffee. This one is from the Copper Moon Coffee Company, and this one is called Stargazer. That's very light. It's labeled a medium roast, but I would describe it as a light or very light roast. Just a very, very mild taste. Smooth, but very, very mild. Our question for today, we talked about a couple of months ago, but I wanted to bring it up again because it keeps recurring in the national headlines, and we keep getting asked about it here at the office, and that is, are we going to see a wave of foreclosures in 2023? The answer, in my opinion, is a resounding no. It's a dramatic headline. It's true that there were more foreclosures in 2022 than in 2021, but 2021 was the lowest year for foreclosures in at least the last 20. It may be more than that, but I just haven't seen data on that. So in relative terms, 2022 was still a historically low year when we're talking about the number of foreclosures. The conditions that were present in 2007 when we had the foreclosure crisis are very different than they are now. In 2007, we had super loose lending standards. We had a thing you may remember called subprime lending, which was a nice term for folks who, for whatever reason, probably wouldn't qualify for a conventional loan, but we're going to find a loan package for them. A lot of those folks ended up in adjustable rate loans that had an attractive rate to start, but then at a certain point in the future adjusted upwards, and as soon as that happened, those folks couldn't afford their mortgages anymore. This happened to literally millions of people whose homes went into foreclosure at a time when the market was well supplied, maybe even oversupplied, because new construction had been going at a furious pace through the middle 2000s. So all of that came together to create a tremendous amount of supply for the amount of buyers that were out there, and consequently, prices fell. That's not happening right now. Lending standards are much, much tighter. People who get mortgages, who have gotten mortgages since 2010, have been far more financially secure overall than prior to that point. Foreclosures have been low since that point. We are tremendously undersupplied right now, so even if something unforeseen were to happen and a wave of homes hit the market, it still wouldn't balance out the market. And for current homeowners, even if something unforeseen happened to them individually and they had trouble making their mortgage payments, most homeowners have seen very, very large gains in equity over the last several years. And so it wouldn't be a problem if they had to, worst case, to sell their home, and they'd be able to pay off their mortgage and have some money left over. So there's just nothing there in the real estate world that tells us that we're going to have a foreclosure crisis. If you'd like to take a quick peek on what's going on in the real estate market, click the link below. As always, it'll take you to a web page showing you the newest listings, those in the last 2 weeks, to hit our market here in the Shenandoah Valley. If you've got a question for me or a coffee you'd like me to try, shoot me an email at questions@klinemay.com. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time.